Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an E25, it's a Tier 7 German premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Murovanka and it's under the command of ineedcoffeedude. Okay, we're underway. Now the E25, the Entwicklung series of tank destroyers. Yep, the ultimate German vehicles that were designed to actually take over and well, be the standardized vehicles for the German forces. The E25 never actually got built, but it was proposed. It's got a 75mm gun, which is capable of doing 135 output, penetrating 150mm of armor with standard ammo, and with the APCR it goes up to 194. And it does fire the rounds rather quickly, 2.37 seconds between each shot. The other thing that's good about this little tank is that it's very stealthy. Very difficult to detect. It can scurry around the battlefield, and that's probably one of the reasons why that actually got the nickname the Cockroach. Well, some enemies have been spotted, and T67 took a round. Didn't get one in the second round. He pulled back just in time. That's tier 7 game, so he's top tier, so he's really got to do most of the work. Excuse me, my throat's going at the moment. And so at the moment he's just waiting for targets of opportunity to come into view. It appears that very few of the enemy have gone to the normal positions. Our Leopard's making a end run up the other end of the map to see if he can spot anyone. And he's found a couple. And he needs to get out of there quick before he dies. Okay, the T67 relocated himself, and well, with our gun depression we can get shots on him. We didn't get a hit there. He's auto aiming and he's killed the T67. Okay, we've got a T29 in the centre, and he's now using the ridgeline to poke up. So I think ineedcoffeedude, who co-founded What Arty Noobs with me, is going to have to relocate and find a better position to get shots on that T29. Oh, he's got some lovely targets in front of him. VK, he auto-aimed on. And he's now getting hits, but the guy pulled back. And in fact, that 40 TP also, well, he pulled back only slightly, and now he's taken a round. Nope, not on that occasion. They're just poking the front of their vehicles out. VK as well, but didn't get a hit there. 40 TP comes back. He was lucky he got a ricochet there. Now remember, it's 135 alpha, so he has actually had a low roll on that 40 TP. And the T29 comes into sight, so he fires one into him, gets a high roll, low roll, and kills the VK. But he did take a round from the 40 TP and managed to work out where he was. Okay, it's much better position. It's a little further away, but he's got the top of the T29. There he is. Of course, the turret of the T29 is actually pretty strong. Unless, of course, you can get the side of it. He's relocating to get a new position again. When he got hit by the T29, or is it the T40 TP rather, he actually lost his observation port. Well, he's got it back partially repaired. Ah, got a shot the 40 TP, puts it in, goes for another one. No, didn't. He's using the bush mechanic. No, that didn't work. He's burning up his ammo, and the Arty tried to get him. Very close hit there. 115 hit points of splash. That's very close, right next door to him. And he takes another round from the T29. He's just retreating, so he's now down to just 257 hit points. And Arty's still chasing him as he goes. In fact, his team only got 5 members left, and the enemy team, well, I'm afraid they've still got 8 members. So he's relocated yet again. The enemy are approaching from the east as well as from the north. There's the T29. Pulls back to use bush mechanic. Fires one round in. Doesn't get a... Oh, he does on that one. And a high roll. But he's got that AMX ELC to his right. I think he wants to get rid of that first, because if that guy spots him, plus there's a box tank over there. He auto-aims on, loses sight of the target. One more round of AP, then he's going to start burning the APCR. There's the box tank. Auto-aims on, gets one hit, but it's low roll. Stug 3G comes into view. Auto-aims on, gets him. Pulling back as he's firing. And one more. Yes! Okay. They got rid of the AMX ELC, so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. But Arty is still trying to find him. He's basically at the back of the map now, facing these guys as they come on. And the box tank is the first one I think he's going after. He locks on. One shot's enough to take him. He's being chased by the enemy Arty. Shells starting to land. They know that he's in this area, and they're looking for any sign that he's there by where the trees are falling. It's the most obvious thing an Arty can do. Okay, so the enemy team, T29, still alive. There he is, the other side of the ridgeline. It's a Stir Mill we haven't seen, but somebody else has seen him. He's over on the Magic Forest. So it's 5 versus 5 now. He's managed to reduce the enemy numbers. He's got 4 kills. 2 more he hits with the top gun. Oh, that would have given away his position. You can see where some of those rounds actually hit on the back. There's a hole right on one side. I have the sneaking suspicion that T29 is over the other side of that hill. He's in the centre of the map area. I think the best thing he could do at this moment would be to actually go directly up the west side of the map, get to the top, and then go along the top end, take out the enemy Arty, and then come back for the T29. There's enough guys to defend the cap in the meanwhile. But he's actually hunting the T29 when, well, there's still 3 Arty out there. They could badly damage him if they can get shots. And there's no sign of the T29. Nothing. Oh, T29's been spotted. He's over on the other side of the map. And the T29 just killed our SU-152, which means now we're down to 4. Just 3 Arty and ineedcoffeedude in the T25. Instead of dealing with the T29, he's going to find... Or is he going to find the Arty? No, he's changed his mind again. He's found one of the enemy Arty, the Griller. He was spotted. Auto aims on, gets 1 hit, 2, go for the kill, and oh well, he rammed him, and he gets hit by the Hummel, and that tells us where the Hummel is. But he's now down to just 107 hit points. The Hummel's going to be in reload. He's not going to be able to shoot for another 10 seconds or so at least. There he is. Auto aims on. No, didn't get him with the first round. Gets him with the second. The Hummel's trying to angle to turn to face him, but too late now. There you go. And the other Arty, well, that is the M44. We don't know where he is yet because he hasn't fired, but he's also earned a Pascucci's. I have a sneaky suspicion he will be over on the west side of the map. Unfortunately, the... Oh no, he's not. He's actually in the south. He's He's suddenly appeared down the other end of the map and he's actually attacking one of our guys near our cap. And in fact, actually just took out, or rather the T29 just took out our M41 HMC, and the M44 just took out one of our other Artys. So all we've got left is the Hummel and I Need Coffee Dude. So it appears that the M44 probably went all the way down the east side of the map. That's one shot to kill Dumitru's medal. So Sturmil and the T29, that's all that's left. He's got his top gun already. One more kill, he gets the Radleys. Okay, well, he really needs to find this Sturmil, because the Sturmil could finish off the Hummel if he's actually returned to this end of the map. No sign of him yet. The Hummel's going to be the bait. Going to go into the cap area. Hopefully, he'll reveal himself, the Sturmil, and then I Need Coffee Dude can finish him off. But he can't go in there himself. He's got too low hit points at the moment. He's really the best bet for the Hummel to survive. If he can stay behind the building, and it looks like that's what he's doing, it's the most obvious place to hide in the cap. But there's no Arty in the enemy team, so they have to come looking for him or shoot the building, and if they shoot the building, we'll spot where they are. He's got 27 rounds of APCR, so he's got more than enough ammunition, and the enemy is capping. Now that must be the T29. Somebody's a little overconfident. The SU-152 has just said that we win, but of course that is not taking into account the fact that Sturmil could wipe out the Hummel very quickly, and in which case, oh, there's two in the cap. There's two. They're both in there. And that's a big mistake now, because all he needs to do is get resets, and we definitely do win by cap if necessary. But of course, I Need Coffee Dude wants the kills, and this one's for Radleys. So he's going for the T29 first, and that's a Radley Walters. Go for the Sturmil. One in. Using the bush mechanic, can just tear this guy apart. Oh, lost sight of him temporarily. Pulls back. One more. Yes! Wins the game. And that's 9 kills. Well played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's an ace tanker for I Need Coffee Dude in the E25. He managed to get a fire for effect, a duelist, a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in. This one he managed to get 7, and the epic medals, well, he picked up a Dumitru's medal because he killed all 3 enemy Arty. He got a Radley Walters for killing 8 of the enemy. In fact, he ended up with 9, just one short of getting a Paul's medal, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and a defender medal for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in total. And his win rate from that game was 10,062, which is pretty high. Let's have a look at the team score. 3,217 hit points of damage. The only player to get over 3,000. The next high scorer was the Sturmil on the enemy team with 2,328. And after that, it was their T29 with 1,828. When it came to kills, again, he had the highest number, 9. The next highest scorer was the T29 with 4 and the M44 with 3. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,387 base experience points. And that's the only player to get over 1,000 Next one was the SU-152 with 642 and the T-29 with 612. He fired 38 rounds, got 31 direct hits and 27 penetrations, damage of 3,217 hit points of damage, of which 857 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 2 hits, and both were penetrations, I'm afraid. Yes, he did get seen by the 40 TP, put a round into him, and the T-29. 2 hits by way of splash damage. The Arty had a go as well. In fact, they were definitely trying to get him when he was down the other end of the map, the south end. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 9 killed, and 620 hit points of damage assistance. He got 82 defense points, which more than secured the Defender Medal. On a premium count, he earned 83,540 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, took away 16,260 credits in profit, even though he fired a fair amount of APCR during that game and towards the end. He received 9 bonds in the battle. Yes, the Dumitrus and the Radleys are worth more because they are epic medals. And 2,080 XP, 2,081 for completing the mission and events, and 416 for the premium vehicle, and 4,577 experience points altogether. So a pretty good game there. A nice little haul of medals on the E25. And really, it is quite a troll vehicle because you can actually, and I mean that in the best possible sense, it's not a nasty troll, it's a good troll, in the sense that it is rather overpowered. And it's nice and refreshing to see that there's not wheeled vehicles going around dominating the battlefield, that this tank, which is, well, was technically going to be built by the Germans, but they never got around to it. It's nice to see that this vehicle, an old-fashioned premium OP, is actually doing the job rather than some wheeled vehicle which is completely ruining the game. But well done, ineedcoffeedude. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.